Forgot the music. Let me get some music for us. Here we go. That was the 2-minute cleanup song. Let's see. There we have it. I'm flying. Come on in here, folks. Well, we got 215 people in here really fast. So, I start my morning with a cup of coffee with Scott Adams. It's always fun. But the universe is in sync today. I mean, totally in sync. He spent half of his show today talking about how to reprogram our brains. Don't you just love it? Don't you just love it? How to reprogram. He said he grew up as a child sickly. And some bad things happened when he was a little kid. And when he was growing up, he would think about those things. And so he learned a different way to, when he would start to have a bad feeling, he would go to another place and he would just imagine happy things. And we can do that. We can do that all the time. We get to do that. The universe is trying to help us to retrain our brains. Whether it's me or Scott Adams, you name it. Diana Nyad, we got to do it. Come up with a way. Well, we're giving you some suggestions. Establish simple habits. String them into routines. Take time to meditate every morning. Have you meditated this morning? It is amazing what just a few minutes of meditation can do. For me, it's like having a 2-hour nap. Whenever you can get in a 2-hour nap, who is Scott Adams and where do you listen to? He has a podcast and it is on Periscope. He is the cartoonist for Dilbert in the newspapers. The cartoonist for Dilbert. And he talks about persuasion all the time. He's the reason I do a show every day. Because I couldn't wait to listen. And he does a show at a specific time, which is 7 a.m. his time, 10 a.m. my time. And I got to look forward to it. It was something to look forward to every day, to start my day thinking about persuasion. Now, he gets into some politics and that sort of thing, but he's taught me how to be open to people I don't agree with politically, but to be open and listen and to hear what they're saying instead of just deleting it without even thinking about it. Not to get mad, but to be open. And that's all any of us can do, was just to be open. So let's, and he teaches me how to help you. But he also confirms what we've been doing for 20 years is really working. it's really what, I didn't study persuasion. I have in the last year and a half with him, and I've read lots, Cialdini's book on persuasion and some different things. I've read some other books by the Heath brothers on persuasion. How to make things stick. Leanne was talking about it yesterday. We like rhymes. If you share, here she says, if you share, you care. Things like that are sticky. It's just wonderful. So, coming up with ways to help us. If we make it fun, it'll get done. All of these things are little ways, little cliches, little sayings that tell us that we can do this. My bangs aren't doing right today. They're just too long. They're driving me nuts. Anyway, so folks, we can change the way we think. We can change it. And all we got to do is replace a negativity in our lives. The I can't, I don't, can't. My granny said can't, never, could do anything. And she was right. But I can, will. So let's get some things going that are going to help us. People are posting here, what you're having for dinner. Thinking about it right now at 11 o'clock. Whether you're at work or at home, it doesn't matter. But thinking about it makes it happen easier when you get home. And guess what else is great? Get out your calendars. Use your calendars to help you plan your meals. Leanne's got a great deal going on right now. It's for her dinner answers. Sign up and get her emails. We're going to be doing a hot melt thing after the week after Labor Day, but the email is going to go out on Tuesday before Labor Day so you can get all the food in your house. And it's free. Sign up for her emails. Leanne posts a link on how to do it. Go to savingdinner.com. And a box will pop up. Put your email address in. Make sure it's a good email address because you don't want to miss this. And you'll get a free week of dinner answers to boot. But you got to sign up for our emails too because we do behavior modification. We change your brain with our emails. We do it every single day. We talk to you about how this works every single day. And we're getting in your head. We're doing 2 live videos a day. 2! And those 2 live videos are getting in your head. We're letting go of our perfectionism. Because that's what stops us most of the time, is our perfectionism just stops us dead in our tracks. Because here's what we say, I don't have time. But what we're really saying, if we expand the sentence in our brain, is we're saying, I don't have time to do it right. Where did we hear that? If you can't do it right, don't do it at all. Our parents may not have said much to us. Our grandparents may not have said much, but they said that and it stuck. It stuck, but it's a negative thing. If you can't do it right, don't do it at all. That's just crazy. So let's do this. When you hear yourself say, I don't have time, that rest of that sentence is to do it right. But we can do 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes to peace. 2 minutes. So when you hear yourself say, I don't have time, let's turn it around and say, I have 2 minutes. I'm going to do 2 minutes worth. And we know what 2 minutes can do on a Monday when we're doing our weekly home blessing. 2 minutes to get to pull things out of the freezer to thaw up for dinner. Look at your calendar and see what, if you've planned your menus out, and if you haven't for the rest of this week, let's do it right now. Taco Tuesday, Wednesday is surprise chicken. That's clean out all the condiments in your refrigerator. Clean out our refrigerator. See what we've got, what's in there that's going to spoil. My granny always said, anytime you throw anything from the refrigerator in the trash, you're throwing money down the drain. Dollar bills into the trash can. So let's take care of these things. Let's plan for what we have. Let's use what we have. And then we can make a grocery list for those things that we don't have. And to restock our pantries. Because I always have 2 things in my pantry. So I've got to make baked beans for next Monday or Sunday or whenever Leanne and I are going to have our little cookout. I've got to make baked beans. I have stuff to make baked beans. But I'm going to be out of my cans of pork and beans. I'm going to use up an onion. I'm going to use up bacon. And I'm going to use up a bottle of ketchup. I need to replace all those so they go on my grocery list. It's kind of like changing out my Wise Old Al in my teapot every day. If I just have to be prepared for the next day. I want to be prepared for the next time I need to make baked beans. I don't want to have to run to the grocery store. I don't like having to run to the grocery store to get something. How do you do surprise chicken? Okay, this is so much fun. You look in your refrigerator and you've got little bits of this much barbecue sauce. Well, put a little bit of water in it, pour it in a crock pot. You've got a little bit of teriyaki sauce. Put it in the crock pot. You've got some ranch dressing. Put it in, just little bits here. One time I made the best jerk chicken I've ever made because I had this much in a jerk sauce bottle. I never thought about putting that in the crock pot, but I put it all together, throw it in the crock pot with some chicken legs, chicken thighs. I keep a package of chicken, Robert calls them chicken thighs, in the freezer all the time for just something like this. I also have pre-packaged little individual chicken breasts. So you can throw the chicken breast in there or the chicken thighs and you cook it in your crock pot. Add some rice to it or some noodles, or at the end add a little thing of cream cheese to it, and you can, there you have it. It doesn't have to, as Leanne says, it doesn't have to be an exact science. You're cleaning out your refrigerator, but you're not throwing good food away. Even a little bit of marinara will go in this mixture. And you can turn it into some amazing food that will never be redone unless you figured out what you used and wrote it down because the kids really liked it. I am on my phone. I don't bring my computer in here because it's too hooked up to everything, so I can't. Anyway, so please share our videos. Let's plan the rest of the week. Wednesday, surprise chicken. Thursday, maybe you're going to make a soup and a sandwich. Throw something together in your crock pot. A soup with some veggies that need to be used up. Friday can be pizza night. Plan on cooking some kind of, it's barbecuing time. Let's make some hamburger patties today. So let's think about playing now. We're going to plan a little bit, but let's play some. Let's plan our Labor Day weekend. What are we going to cook? You can have burgers one night. You can put a Boston butt on, or you can put it in your crock pot and make barbecue out of it. This is a fun thing to do. And I tell you what, I like to put a whole Boston butt in my crock pot. Now I have a 7-quart crock pot. I like to get a big one, put it in there and cook it all night long. And the juices that come out of it, I don't put liquid with it. I just put it in there. I take it out the next morning. And all that broth that's in there, I'll put in some pinto beans and make a wonderful beans for later on in the week that you can have for refried beans, for just beans and cornbread and a pork chop with it, or leftover barbecue. But you see, I've taken that pork roast and I'm going to shred that pork roast up and take the bone out and get it into a lot of pieces and put it in the refrigerator. After it cools off, put it in the refrigerator. And then the next day, I like a vinegar sauce. So I add a little vinegar and lots of good stuff to that. Leanne's got a great recipe for Eastern style barbecue. And it is wonderful. It is wonderful. It's wonderful. So, folks, we can have some fun with planning our menus. So, start thinking about what you're going to cook for Labor Day. What are you going to cook for Labor Day? My phone tells me if my internet's messing up. My phone tells me, and it hadn't messed up. So, folks, it's on your end, not mine. So, think about, are you going to have burgers and brats and, get that on your list? I am hungry too. I haven't broken my fast yet. So, let's take care of having a little fun. Do you have enough paper plates? Do you have napkins? How are you going to set the table? Lots of fun things to do. Lots of fun things to do. And that's just planning for a holiday. Yesterday we talked a little bit about making a sangria. A fun little sangria. And it's just punch. You can cut up some lemons and limes in it, oranges, throw some blackberries in it. If you've got some jam that you really didn't like on toast, melt it and throw it in there. You can make some great sangria. And if you want to put some wine in it, go right ahead. But if you don't, that's fine. You got punch. Throw some ginger ale with it and you're good to go. So get some of those things in it. Clean out your refrigerator. Those jams and jellies make good Wednesday surprise chicken too. Like an orange chicken. If you've got a little bit of orange marmalade left, or a little bit of grape jelly and ketchup. We used to make something called hot sauce weenies, and we would put ketchup and grape jelly in the crock pot and throw some hot dogs in there and cut them up into little pieces, and kids love them, and they make a great appetizer for some things. Now it's got a little bit too much carbs for me, but people like it. Homemade lemonade, that sounds good. Make a simple syrup and put some lemon juice in it over some crushed ice. Yum. So folks, let's have some fun. It's plan and play day. What are you going to cook? How are you going to serve it? Yes, just start thinking about it. We're a week away. Well, 6 days away. I don't really have a recipe for anything. I don't really have a recipe for it. Grape jelly and chili sauce. I've used grape jelly and ketchup. So let's just have some fun. That's all we really want to do is play. And get your house in order. Do crisis cleaning this week. Get your house ready. Get your bathroom clean. You can scrub your bathroom and get it ready. But if you're doing swish and swipe every day, you don't have a problem. You don't have a problem. So folks, keep in mind, Purple Rag BOGO goes away on Monday. Monday is the last day for it, so that's Labor Day. It's going away. Get your calendars ordered. Get your calendars ordered because school's starting, and now those calendars are coming in. I mean, a lot of schools started yesterday. I don't know why they start just before Labor Day. Why don't they wait till after Labor Day? Let's have some fun. Get some menus on your calendar. Go check out savingdinner.com. Get signed up for our hot melt challenge we're going to do. I don't know what she's calling it, but she's calling it something. Leanna be on here at 1 o'clock. And I'll be back on here at 3 o'clock. And this is the trifecta of videos. I'm at 11, 1, and 3. So it's kind of like Dr. Pepper, except it's Dr. Flying. Between me and Leanne, we get the kitchens clean and dinner on the table, and then we get to take a break at 3 o'clock. So y'all have some fun. Y'all have some fun. Thursday's our question day. So send your questions in. You can post them here. Liz will grab them. Send them to Liz on Facebook. We will have a good time answering questions. And then Leanne does her question day on Friday. Tomorrow is my haircut day. And we will go get, Leanne's going to go with me, and we will have a good time getting our hair cut. Leanne just had hers cut, so she just rides with me for fun. The trifecta. Yeah. But she's got a target trifecta for a smoothie. Fiber, protein, and a good fat. 3 things. 3 things. So I will see you later. And tomorrow is a really special day for somebody you love. It really is. Tomorrow is Fly Lady Liz's birthday. So y'all send her some love. Tomorrow is her birthday. She won't tell you, but I'm telling you. We're gonna maybe I'll get her on here with us tomorrow. Yep, that'll be fun. Yeah, I gotta get a haircut. It's too long. It's driving me nuts. Anyway, let's think about changing what's in here. Think about changing what's in here. Let's turn it into something good. Something wonderful. And we can do it. I love you all. I will see you at 3 o'clock, and I'll be on Leanne's show at 1 o'clock. Talk to you later.